What do you want to do? I'm just curious. What's your next adventure, your next dream?
You see, that's the beauty. Right now, I'm in the middle of a project that, again, it started from nowhere. Probably the Dolphin is going to be taking me an animation movie.
Mm.
Uh, we're working on that right now. And I just finished writing my last book. Yesterday, before leaving, coming here to the States, I was surfing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, those are dreams, Alan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dream one day at a time.
So, what's your dream? Was this to write another book? Or
No, my dream is to fulfill my happiness and you know, and again, live the life I was supposed to live.
so yeah. I mean, I totally with you on that, and I think we're such amazing beings that we have the ability to dream.
There's no, I think there's not one single human creature, man or animal, that doesn't have something to give to this world.
I mean, I was waiting. Right, I was waiting for you guys to say, and there's this building next door, this new building, and this young, and I was just sitting in front of the building, just in the sunshine. This young guy comes out, says, "I'm really sorry. I have to tell you, you can't sit there," and, and you know, he's a doorman, you know, and he's apologized for saying you can't enjoy the Sunday, and he's like, I felt really bad reading this book and seeing this guy who's probably doesn't want to be in that position, and you see the world around you is full of people who have given up on their dreams.
Yeah, again, I was born an optimist, Alan, and what I would say to that people is, it's never too late to start again. Never.
Actually,
It's never too late.
on my website, there's a quote by George Eliot who says, "It's never too late to be who you could have been."
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. And in this book, there's something you've discovered, though, I think, in the time surfing, of that inner voice in you that comes out in this book and speaks. You know, it's like, well, you say things. Some things will always be stronger than time and distance, deeper than language and ways, like following your dreams and learning to be yourself and sharing with others the magic of what that you found. That's part of the dream.
That's part of the dream, definitely. And the other thing I can guarantee you, Alan, is that I don't write my books to sell them. It just comes from the heart. You know, if people want to share them, I think it's great.
So this was your first book?
Yep.
And then after this, you've written a bunch of other books, right?
12.
12 other books, along which kind of themes?
It's always something around nature. One day I was diving, I remember, in this beautiful Colombian island, and I was diving at night, and when I went out from the water, I just took my snorkel out, and I saw the most beautiful starry night I've ever seen, and wrote a book called Tales from the Heavens.
And they just come to you, these
It just comes. But it just comes when again, it just comes when I'm with myself.
And the mystery of nature.
That's right.
It's a mystery, isn't it?
It's a voice. It's a voice.
It's a voice, but it's also speaks just occasionally. You know, it's
Exactly.
If you walk out into nature, we are surrounded by mystery.
That's right. That's right. Mystery, which, from my point of view, handles most of the truth of what we really are. You know.
Because we are the mystery is also the nature inside our bodies.
It's like, you know, it's like the difference between principles and traditions.
What do you mean?
The traditions, you know, are things that were created. Principles are universal.
Right.
You know,
right.
And in that case, what I see in nature, you can say sometimes, well, nature is very cruel. Yeah, but if you start to see it, it's very wise, and it flows. It's natural.
Well, do you believe we are this greater mind that transcends the body at some point and becomes one with nature? What do you think about our ultimate destiny?
I haven't been at the other side, but to the other side, I'm totally convinced that there's something else.
There's something beyond.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I haven't met one single person who hasn't had some kind of mystical experience.
Yeah.
And in my case, my mother, when I was very young, she died in my arms.
Ah.
And after the pain passed and everything, maybe people won't believe me, but it doesn't matter because
Yeah.
I know it.
What did you?
When I was taking her to a hospital,
Yes.
I carried into the car and rushed to the hospital. And when I placed it in the car,
Yes.
it was my mother.
She was there.
She was there.
Yeah. And then
When I arrived to the hospital,
yeah.
and I opened the door and took her out to put it in
Yeah.
for the doctors to take her, it was a body.
No one was home.
No one was.
But what happened, Chief? Where do they go? Where do they?
Can you imagine if we had the answer to that, Alan? The only thing I can tell you is that I believe that there's something else.
I think so too, and I think nature and maybe it'll be your next book. Thank you, Sergio.
No, thank you, Alan.
This is a really beautiful book. I totally recommend it if you want to reconnect with your dreams, the dolphin story of a dreamer, and never give up on your dreams.
Don't forget that you only live once, at least this kind of life. And you came to this life with nothing, and when you go, the only thing you will be able to take are your memories and the beautiful things you left in this earth. The rest is just borrowed.
Thank you. Thank you, Sergio.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been talking to Sergio Bambaren, and this book will be available. It's sold 10 million copies worldwide, so look for it in your bookstores. I'll just say goodbye. This is Alan Steinfeld for New Realities.